Hello, how are you?
Say hello. Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
And now, if that's broken your lens, I'm not buying you a new one. Come on. Get in front of the camera there. Their tails are nice.
Lovely.
When you see them like that, the colour of the tail's nice.
Yeah.
I use them. Oh, I'm just Alec.
Just Alec.
That's all I get called that. But come on.
Are you from Edinburgh?
Yes, born and bred in Edinburgh. 80 years I've been here.
Oh wow. Long time. Yeah.
Well, it's just I've been retired for years and I don't do much.
When did you start coming here for the squirrels?
About 8 years ago.
8 years ago.
Long time.
Long time. Yeah.
You used to get them in the other gardens, then they seemed to disappear there, then you found there was more here. So, but, even when the festival was on, and all the stuff was here,
Yeah.
still come out and got fed. Come on. Coming up. Come on. See there, on the ground. There, behind you. No, there. Down. There. Come on. I got up early from my work, and after I retired, I still got up at the same time, went to bed at the same time, just to have it.
What did you do?
I was an electrician in a factory, maintenance in the factory. And but after I stopped working, I just kept going to bed at the same time, getting up at the same time. Come on.
So how did it start? Like did you just come and
You suddenly saw them, so you thought, oh, I'll feed them. So you just gave them nuts and
yeah.
come on. Come on. Come on.
You're making good friends, no?
Oh, there's one or two of them that like to take two nuts.
At the same time?
And they'll turn them round and round to get the thin one in first, then the thicker one out. Come on. Come on.
Come in.
Come on. You just see the tail out the leaves. When they bury them, you see them, the rear end goes right up in there. I'm an old man now.
No, not at all. Like I think you're quite young at heart because you're coming and feeding these wee critters. They're not critters in it.
Come on.
Creatures.
All over the place now again. They chase each other. Come on. I don't even know how to use the checkouts in the supermarkets. I've always got one that's got a counter so you can see the people. But I used to have to go back and get some more again, walnuts. Out the shells, they're just the walnut, and if you give it to them, they normally just sit there and eat it because it's not. They don't want to bury it when it's not in a shell.
Did you notice anything special about squirrels? Like because when you said 8 years,
It's just the way they come down the trees head first, and the way the back legs turn. They twist round so the claws are still in the tree, although it's behind them. Come on, there you go. Go on, help yourself. You want to come up then? Oh, you've got.
I never realised that. But when they're coming down.
Oh yes, they come down.
Amazing.
I don't think my tablet. I think I'll have to go onto the internet to download it. Yeah, I don't think it's on it. And you see them like that. I think the program's on the cloud. I think it'll have come off the tablet, I think, when the battery ran down.
Yeah.
I've lost it.
Since you're using your tablet, it will be very easy for you to learn how to send an email.
It's just that I've never ever done it. Slowly but this one, there's a wee part there, you can pull that out, you can plug micro SD cards straight into it. So you can then look at the photographs on that size screen.
The Samsung, yeah.
That's the reason I've got all the family. I've got iPads. I'm the only one that's got this. My brother and all his family have got it. This is start from scratch.
You know, my grandpa also, he got himself an iPad and he learned how to video call me. And they do so every...
Well, that's where it's handy just now. You can contact your relatives and see each other. That's my front on it.
Oh, sorry, turn off. Oh my god!
That's just a little toy about that size.
It's a toy! It looks like real!
It's just a little toy in the other gardens.
It looks real!
Like, come on. That's one just sitting there at the base of a tree way up at the end there.
Oh, that's beautiful, and you have these daffodils, and that's a stunning portrait.
It's the same as when you look at the... It's hard to believe that's actually a tail. Tail's over its head.
Oh my god.
It looks almost like a plant seed or something.
Yeah, it looks like a...
But when you actually see it, it's just...
It's so cute.
It's just you hardly ever see them like that. The tail normally goes back the way. But it's when you see them like that, they're amazing.
Oh, they are temporarily gone, where they are.
Oh, they just disappear. They'll suddenly get tired and disappear.
Ah, there are 2 more peanuts waiting for...
I will sometimes do that. It's almost as if they sort of said, oh, we've done enough running around, we're a bit tired.
Maybe they had enough food.
Like that one there.
Oh, is it a piece of apple?
The apple cool. That's just below the Scott Monument there.
Right.
And I come down those steps and walked along. There was people sitting there that had mental problems. Some of them, you could see they were just staring blankly into space. And the woman said, well, she says, I threw that away. It took it, and that it was just up in the bank that had a longer lens and just got it. But if it wasn't a red apple core, it wouldn't look the same. It's good. But they're so comical, and if it starts to freeze, you put down a little tub with water in it. Like you could put water in that lid and they'd come up and drink the water out of it.
Would they?
They'll come up and take a drink.
I was always wondering, like, where they get water from here.
Well,
Puddles?
but what happens is well when the gardeners come in and they water all the grass, just at the edge where all the stones are there, they flick it into that to form little puddles for the animals to get a drink. They just do that, and you see the birds coming down and getting a drink and splashing it. And
That's very kind.
but they do that for them, the gardener. Hold your wished.
Hold your wish, I know that.
And of course you were never called a child, you were the bairn.
Yeah.
The bairn, or in Glasgow the Wain.
The main
The wee Wain. That's
I remember when I came first to Edinburgh and there was this man, our neighbour, and he came up and he said something that the dog is running all around the house. And I kind of didn't.
dogs running all around the house.
I know.
But it's the same as Edinburgh and Glasgow were so different. Like if a man had a male friend in Glasgow, They called him a China. He's my China.
China, not my pal.
No, he's my China. And things like that. It's, in Aberdeen, they spoke what they called the Doric. And if they come up, they wouldn't say to you, how are you? They say, fit like. What like? You fit like.
Fit like, fit like.
It's so strange, just not very far apart. 40, 50 miles away from some places, you could hardly understand it. It's very strange.
The most surprising thing for me was somebody said, I'm going to get in my messages. And I was like, okay, check your phone and come back to me. I was like,
shopping messages.
I stopped shopping messages.
You get the messages. Oh yeah, it's oh yeah, all those things are so funny, and it's the same as, you know how you have takeaways.
Yeah.
In Scotland, it was a carry out.
Carry
You
out.
took it out, but it was people didn't say carry out; they say a carry out. Out meaning out, carry out.
Yeah.
It's so strange. But the same where you come from, I suppose, different areas will have their own slang languages. You know, I hate wearing a hood. I don't put my hood up, I don't wear a hat. I've had,
It's very cold.
even if it is cold, I don't wear a hat. I've had those ones that you've got in the beanie hats, and I've given them all away, because I don't use them.